Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we will discuss about scatter plot. In our previous classes, we already discussed about bar charts, line charts, and we discussed about figure and remaining things. Based on the assumption you already know all those things, this class explanation will be dependent. So please follow our playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete Python for data science. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, we'll take an example and understand what scatter plot is. So we use scatter plots to identify some relation between two variables. Let's take two variables as from our data set. We are following this data set from the beginning of the playlist. This is our data set. In this data set, we are going to take the subcategory. So in the subcategory, we are having different things: bookcases, chairs, labels, tables, and storage. Like the different things are available, and we are going to group the subcategory. Based on the subcategory, we are going to group it, and we are identifying the total sale and the total profit. So we use it to plot the scatter plot based on the values sales and total sale and the total profit for the subcategories. So scatter plots are used to identify some relationship between two variables. The two variables which we are considering here is sales and profit. Means on the x-axis we are taking the sale value, on the y-axis we are taking the profit value. That is how we will plot the scatter plots. So let's check the code how to take the sales and profit values. Here the group by value consists of subcategory, and we are taking the sales, summation of the sales according to the subcategory and summation of the profit according to the subcategory. These are the values and these are the subcategories which are available in our data set. So these are the sales value, total sales value and total profit value. Okay, when you take a look at the data set closely, we are having some negative profits also. What's this negative profits? Because we are giving some why we are getting negative profit means if the product is not going to sell, then we will give some margins. We don't take the margins and we will sell it for a negative profit also. That's why we are getting some negative profits, because we put them on sale. Okay, and now we are taking the sales, and sales is taken in a x variable and profits are taken in y variable. Now we are going to plot the scatter plot. If you want to plot the scatter plot, we will use the method scatter from the matplotlib.pyplot. Check the documentation once from the matplotlib.pyplot. So we already know, if you type it in Google, you will get this matplotlib.pyplot module. In this module, we are having different functions. Scatter function is there. When you open this function, these are the variables that are available for the scatter function. Okay, so we will use some of the variables, and some of the variables are similar to the one which we already used. Means if you want to put the color, markers, all those variables are similar which we already used in our previous classes. Coming to the first parameters, x and y, means it is taking the x coordinate and y coordinate values. Yes means one by one we will check according to the example. See, we are taking the scatter. In this we are taking x and y. X means we are plotting the sales value, y means we are taking the profit value. Color is equal to blue. This is how the scatter plot looks like. On the x-axis it is taking a sale value, and the y-axis we are taking the profit value. If you want to modify this figure, if you want to get good clarity about this figure, how to change that, how to apply the grid lines, how to change the markers, and how to change the x ticks and y ticks, all those things were clearly discussed in our previous classes. We are not going to discuss again in this class. We are not repeating that. Our intention is to give some knowledge about the scatter plot, not the beautification of the plots and all those things. There is the hints how to do the beautification are given in our previous classes. Coming to this, this is how the scatter plot looks like. So by looking at this scatter plot, we can have some identification about these two variables. Only few of them we are getting more profit. See the profit. So here the sale is less, but the profit is more for this point. Sale is more, but the profit is less to this point. Sales are less and profits are also less. Some of them are negative. Negative profits are also available. So we will get an idea overall all the products. Few of them are getting more profits. So what's those products? How we can improve the profits for remaining things? So we can get an analysis based on this by looking at these graphs. So this is not that much clear to get that analysis. We'll go deep into the concept of how different options available in the scatter plot one by one. Okay, changing the markers. So if you want to change, by default the marker will be O. O means a circle marker. And the next, if you want to change the marker value, marker is equal to, this is the one which we are using. See, you can plot it using this one. So the markers have been changed, and the background is given, the background figure background is given as a green color. How to change this figure background means face color is equal to green. If you apply it, the figure option is taken as the green option. These discussions were made in our previous class. And one more thing, one more important, one more extra point we are going to add here. Up to now we did not change the color of the axis. So what's axis? Subplot. If you take a subplot, this is a subplot, right? So in this subplot, if will return the axis object. So we can change the color of the axis also. The methods that are available on the axis class are shown in our previous class. From that we are taking, see here, z is equal to figure, we are taking the figure plt dot. If you want to change the markers, so here we are changing the marker size. For changing the marker size, we are taking the option s is equal to 100. So the option is, see here, s means size. You can change the size of the marker. Okay, coming to the next one. Now if you want to change the axis color, see, plt.axis of. This axis of will create an axis object. So what's this axis object? What are the methods available shown previously in our previous class? From that ax.set face color of yellow, we are applying the axis color as yellow. So like that we use different options available in the axis object, and we can change according to our requirement. And one more thing here, if you want to apply different categories, see here, everything is given blue. So why not give different colors to different ones? So how to do that? That we are going to discuss here. So the profits that are less than 10,000 are taken as one group. Profits greater than 10,000 and less than 20,000 are taken as another group, and the profits that are greater than 20,000 is taken as the third group. So we can take different groups, and we are using different scatter functions. plt.scatter of x1, y1, we have taken them in as x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and we are taking different scatter functions x1, y1, and the color is taken as blue, and markers are given. Size of the marker is also provided. x2, y2 is taken in another scatter function, and we are applying you can apply different markers also. Here we have taken the same markers and different colors are applied. See, the profits that are above are taken as red color, and greater than 10,000 and 20,000 are taken as black color, and less than 10,000 are taken as blue color, so that we will get some idea. Okay, most of them are getting only less than 10,000, some of them, only two of them are getting between 10,000 and 20,000, and 8 or 9 products are giving more than 10,000 profit, 20,000 profit. So that's why we get some clear idea about how our sales and profit relationship is. Now coming to the scatter plots, one more important one we have to understand from the options, from the available options. Assume that here in our example our scatter plot is not clumsy, means most of the data points are at the same place, then it will be very clumsy to identify. So in that situations, what we do, that we will take with an example. So here we are not taking the clumsy scatter plot, but we will show it with an example how to identify different points. Suppose if you let's take the point, check the diagram here. See, the same place we are having two data points. This should be happen in a clumsy scatter plots. See, but both the points are visible. Why these are visible? One is given circle and it is given bigger size when compared to the remaining marker, and one marker is opaque and one marker is transparent. We can apply these options using the value options called alpha. Check the documentation for alpha. See here, this is the documentation. What's the meaning of alpha means? Alpha means when if you give the alpha value near to 0 means it is transparent. If you give near to 1 means it is opaque. Opaque means not transparent. With this option we can, during the clumsy plots also, we can make the points clear by visibility. We can give the visibility by giving one is small size, one is giving big size, and so that the one is given transparent and one is giving opaque. We get we can show the scatter plots, clumsy scatter plots also in a clear manner. So hope you understand this concept. These are the concepts which are mostly used. Hope you understand the concept. According to the requirements, you have to identify the remaining options. Explaining all the options is not possible. So our intention is to give you an idea about how to check the scatter plots, where we have to check, and according to your requirement, how to adjust the remaining options. All those things you have to take care of that. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.